everyone's here. Let's do it. Ooh, ah, ee, ooh. Am I on the right Roll20 this time? I am. Okay, good. No spoilers today. That happened yesterday. I was like, fuck. But it's fine. We all good. Let me fix this thing. And then we can be off on... There we go.
You come in and
Okay.
it's just like, yeah, what's the movie called? Something, the dozen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Dirty
Yeah,
Dozen?
like a home. No,
Keeper of
like
the
there's
dozen.
like a dozen children in the home, and it's like an ordinary house, but for way too many people.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fixed. And that's fixed. Okay, cool. I guess then we're good. So, welcome to episode 10. We've made it to 10. Flat out 10.
Sweet.
And also the finale. When we last left off, well, actually, kind of to recap, maybe from the beginning. At the start, all of you took a job in the Scarce to escort the Komodo of the East and help them set up a permanent settlement in the frigid and dangerous Scarce. And when you got there, you found that you were not as alone as you thought. The Scarce was inhabited, and the mysterious Polar Queen ruled unseen over it all. And through your adventures, you've now come to the Polar Queen's domain and have defeated her. What this means for the rest of the Scarce is unclear. The Komodo still ready to go ahead with their settlement. The beast still locked in the ice. Now, with the Polar Queen's power gone and her armor shattered, the cracks in the ice form again. And the beast's return is delayed. And in the instant that the Polar Queen's armor shatters, you'll see a human woman lying on the ground where she once stood. Stunned.
There she is.
And unconscious.
All along, someone underneath that armor.
Oh no, she's hot.
Oh no!
Someone had to do it.
It had to be done.
Yeah.
It's a must.
Is there some remnant magical energy of the Polar Queen still radiating from her?
It is all gone. All that is left are little tiny pools of ice and water around her where the armor fell. All of her tribe, you see now, has melted away.
Is she alive?
She is breathing, but unconscious.
How cold is it outside? Well, right now, like
Yes.
It is still frigid.
okay.
Uh,
And
Clark
does
is
she
gonna
seem like she's cold?
immediately. Let's see. I got a spell. Okay. Clark is gonna immediately kind of walk up to her and just cast a quick healing word on her.
As you cast the healing spell, the energy washes over her. And her eyes snap open. And like taking a breath for the first time. Oh.
Hello?
Oh. My head. What's
Hello.
Hello. What's all this? Who are you? Where am I?
My name is Clark. We are in the Scarce of Etunn, and we're underground. How do I explain this? You were what we would call, or what you were inside this kind of armor that was like, somebody help me, please.
So
Were
yes,
influenced by some form of magical being that began to form a carapace of frozen armor around your body, and it seemed to have taken over your personality. He says as he is fixating on the wall that the Polar Queen was trying to open up.
Yeah, Tuile is pretty visibly splitting her attention between this new but also old arrival and the ice monster in the room.
sorry. What's your name, or rather,
do you-
what do you remember?
What was the last thing that you remember?
Oh, it's all foggy. No, wait, I know you.
Who?
All of you. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, I know
What?
you.
Nah, you tripping.
No, I've
You
seen
trust
you.
us?
I've seen you before.
Where? Because I have never seen you before.
No,
Perhaps
just now. It was different.
Were you conscious before?
I'm sorry. It might take me a while to remember, but I'm in the Scarce, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Take your time.
Oh, I tried to kill you.
So you do remember that?
Some things in this Scarce
Oh,
tend to do
boy.
that. Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's just a big. It was like.
You weren't yourself. It's
Yeah,
understood.
it was like a big bright light. I like, and now it's sort of fading, and I start remembering things. My name is Tala. That's my name.
A pleasure to meet
Well,
you properly, Tala.
yeah.
Okay. Can you remember before these? I guess before. I don't know how long. Do you remember how long you've been in the Scarce?
I. There's no one else. There's no other humans here.
At
It doesn't seem to
the
be.
Actually, I don't think there are any humans for a while.
Okay. Okay. No, yes, I remember before the bright light, I was here and I was traveling with my clan. Yes. Yeah, with my clan. Yeah. There was a snowstorm. Then we went in a cave and we took shelter and I fell asleep. And then I fell. Yeah, I fell right here. In
You
this
fell.
cave. Yeah. And
Yotimo looks above. Is there any like holes?
there are a myriad of formations in the ceiling of the cave. It's quite possible that she could have fallen from a higher cave.
And lived?
Barely.
Hmm.
That
Do you
giant
remember
beast.
anything after that?
That giant beast behind me. It's still there, right?
It is.
You can see for yourself.
No, I don't want to look.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
honestly
probably a
fair,
good idea.
given
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You right.
Javi is looking intently, trying to figure out if it reacts to us.
It seems to be frozen in time. Don't
and in
look.
ice.
Don't look at it. Don't turn your head.
Why?
Spirits. Because when I fell in here, I think I broke something, and then I saw this, the beast, and I looked at it, and it's.
Are you sure it just wasn't able to take advantage of you because you were weak?
Maybe. I don't know. I spoke to it, and then that's when everything started getting brighter.
What do you remember? Do you remember how the conversation went?
I can't explain it. It was like a million different voices just talking to me at once. It was like something I'd never heard before. It was so overwhelming.
That's terrifying.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I remember now. Yeah.
Oh no.
I
Let's
don't.
see.
I don't know how long it's been.
Can you recall what year it was when you fell?
I don't know. We were just. It was winter. I don't know. We don't keep track of these things.
Excuse me, who's we? Do you mean your
My
clan?
my clan, yeah. They might not. I mean, they might not even be. They might not be alive anymore.
Do you have any
What were they called?
The Kataruna. Kataruna.
That's unfamiliar.
Yeah, are any of the little brain bells going off with that one?
Any from Western Kingdom?
Western Kingdom?
Yeah, any of you from there?
No.
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 Then make me history checks.
History check.
Oh,
Carmen would have fought there, but she's not like proficient with the region.
Good
Let's
deal.
give him some guidance.
average guidance user.
30.
Give me the history.
Well, no one got below a 10. All of you will know that the Kataruna is one of the most powerful clans in the Western Kingdom, all the way in the west. Renowned for their ability in science.
So technologically, super advanced, probably.
Compared to
Well-
other people in Etunn.
So she's old.
Well, she might be.
Potentially.
Could be.
We've got possibly good news about your clan.
Are they still around? I guess above
Yep.
board.
They're still around.
Okay. Okay.
But probably in a very different form. If they're technologically advanced now, and when she was with them, didn't have a real need to count what year it was.
Excuse me.
Wait, so they're alive? How long has it been?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd be hard to find. We're just a small clan. We travel around. We don't really have a home. So I'm not
Oh,
really
that-
sure.
If
That's
that's
changed.
the case, then it must have been a very long time because, as we know it, they're one of the most powerful clans in all of Etunn.
What? How?
Well-
Would we know how they came to power?
Would it be in that history check or?
Sure, probably.
Or would that be included in the 30 history?
In the formation of the West, when all the clans came together, the Kataruna were one of the first human tribes to agree to cooperate with the other tribes. I would say that that since they joined the Western Kingdom, at first all the clans were pretty much equal. And at some point during the Western Kingdom's formation, the Kataruna started making huge strides and advancements, such as things like calendars, advanced metalworking. A lot of their armor seems to be forged at a level far beyond any other clan. They've even figured out simple machines.
Would we be able to know exactly when the first calendar was made. So that's a pretty good tell of how long it's been since she's been there. If she never had a calendar before, and then they made the calendars.
Sometime within the last several years. None of you would be quite sure, because calendars are usually pretty much only observed. Well, at least the Kataruna calendars and stuff are pretty much only observed in the Western Kingdom. So you don't know how long they've been observing them, but you know that they've been observing them fairly recently. Last decade or so, maybe.
Do we know what date it is?
In the Kataruna calendar? No.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Okay.
Kobu,
Yeah.
above board. Would we know about the coup of the Kataruna and the Gazen?
No. In fact, that hasn't even happened yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, that's an oh, I see.
Different timelines.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's me.
But
You're
you know that
wondering
at
how
this
I got
point,
into this.
they're the second most powerful clan in the Western Kingdom.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Well, I haven't been watching the other sessions, so
Yeah,
Neither
me
am I.
neither.
Yeah, I still have a
Reading the
lot
lore.
to.
That was Dream of the
Alright.
West. That
Makes
was
sense.
a
Alright.
while ago.
I watched so little of that.
Well,
Just-
I
Yeah,
mean,
me too.
yeah.
All I recall is E getting smoked.
No. The infamous session.
The only one I watched out of the entire campaign.
That session, how many people died? 2 people died. One of them was a player character. And
Jeez.
none of the kills were actually made by NPCs or monsters.
Oh no.
Wait,
Oh no.
There's
TPK?
some, yeah, there's probably some weird spell going on in there.
No, they
Fireball.
just straight up killed each other. Like,
Oh, all right.
yeah.
Sorry, I thought it
Like,
was sensible,
bro's
but I
bro's
didn't know.
head just got cut off. Like, that was it.
Hate it when that happens, personally.
Yeah. Kind of
All
funny.
right.
Really?
All right. Let's try and get back into it. How do we approach this then?
Does anybody have like any magic they can read her mind with?
Read
Nope.
her mind.
Yeah, like they may be able to find something that she can't find.
I don't know.
Not as a cleric. Oh, I can. Do I have? Is that just like a free thing?
I don't know if Phantasmal Force can even come close to doing that, but I mean, it does do something with her mind, but I don't know.
Nah, we're not trying to alter it. We're trying to read it.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to maybe make something that would prompt information out, if you will. But I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, I think if there's anything she's not telling us, it's probably more likely that it's just stuff she doesn't remember at the moment.
Or
Exactly.
wouldn't know, or just straight up
What-
wouldn't know.
What we could do, however, is try to present a few things, such as places or articles that would make her memory pop out, like some rooms that she might have gone to, some places around, here that she might have gone to.
All right.
The
Wow.
throne
That's a
room would
worthwhile
probably
plan.
be a good start.
But perhaps.
Yeah, and also going away from the beast would be
Yeah,
kind of a good thing. I don't think she likes that.
I must admit, I don't either.
Yep, I share that.
I have
Alright,
Ferdinand stand next to the ice and guard it.
Does it seem like it's gotten any worse, the ice situation, since last we checked?
Nope. All of the
Okay.
cracks
Uh,
have now receded, and the ice has repaired itself.
If
Okay.
anything happens to the ice, I've got snow cones still. So
Yeah.
Is that his name?
So
Ferdinand.
no,
the way
they're
I
not.
figure it, it sounds like the only reason it was in danger of getting free was because someone found it. So I think we should probably, just to be responsible, we should probably at least cover it up somehow.
With like, just in, I guess, is there enough create
if
and
we just-
destroy water and like kind of, or create water and just kind of sheen over the block to try and block it out?
What if we just close the cave?
That's more along the lines of what I was thinking of.
Like we fill
Yeah,
the cave
that's-
as much as
But
possible.
freaking, what's his chest is wanting to get in the cave.
We're gonna murk him.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not even.
that's
I'm not even playing. I didn't like his vibe. He failed the vibe check.
Yeah,
I failed the
we
check.
whatever
we've
the
added
opposite of
him-
flying colors is.
Yeah, we've added him in the list. So
Underground colors. I don't know.
He passed in white.
I wonder
That's
if
it.
that could be something that I could try and get out of the patron boon. Just like sealing this off forever.
Would you like to try
With,
and call
like,
on your patron to do it?
Unbreakable, like
I'll give a-
unbreakable ice.
Yeah, I'll give it a good college try. That's a
Okay,
that's
Tala?
percentile dice, right?
Tala, we're gonna go ahead and try and get out of here. Let's try and get you some fresh air. How about that?
yeah,
That would. I'd like that.
do you feel cold?
Alright.
It's
Yeah,
kind
is
of
she like
freezing here.
coated? Does she have like winter clothing?
She's wearing simple robes. They're probably
Oh.
not ideal for
I
travel.
throw a winter coat.
Yeah. Thanks,
I'd
Javi.
probably, I'd probably like use my wings to kind of give cover. Use one of my wings to like, I don't know. I mean, it's you know, it's literal down, so like feathers, down feathers. So I bet those are warm.
I could give her my jacket.
That works too.
Thank you. You know, after such a long time of being impervious to it, I forget that what it's like to actually be cold.
It's not fun.
Not at all.
I'm not super hot on it either, honestly.
Reason why I left.
Being of the sea. All right, let's go ahead and make our way out.
Wait. Just before we go, the beast.
Mm-hmm.
It. You can't let it out.
We don't
We
want
were
to.
not planning on doing
Yeah,
that.
unless we have been significantly misled, we are all in very strict accordance that we do not want this thing getting out soon or ever.
Look, I'm remembering more and more every second, and it was confident. I don't know how to describe it, but it was like it was expecting to get out. I don't think the ice will hold it forever, but I think it'll hold it for a while.
There was that thing about how it's destined every, I don't remember the number of years, but perhaps if we can hold it past its sort of like scheduled arrival that will
I
weaken
have a
it?
feeling. I have a feeling this information would warrant more questioning. I felt
Who
I
can
have
we
I had a
trust?
yeah. That's
Probably.
another thing.
Well,
I personally trust Lila, but I don't think she has any information about this.
what if we have Nalaga check up
Yeah,
on
I
it
trust
often
Nalaga.
and reseal it?
Nagala, yeah.
So
But
that way,
she's a mountain druid. I don't know if she would
I
be
mean,
able to.
putting a mountain on this would be a pretty good contingency, no?
Yeah.
resealing the ice, resealing the rock, it makes no difference. Just keeping it in
True.
there is what we need to do.
But it would be hard if falling from the ceiling is true, and it does happen. Sealing off the top would be quite difficult. Sealing
think
the
we'd
entry
have-
is one step, but
I think we'd have to fill in the cave entirely just
Kind of
make sure.
destroy it.
well, we need to preserve the ice. That's another thing.
True, yeah. We don't want to
Yeah.
destroy that. All right.
So how do I make an appeal to my patron for the ice
Bray. Rage.
rage?
You only have to just say something.
Actually, does anyone have mold earth or shape earth or whatever it's called?
I only have create and destroy water.
I don't have mold earth, although whenever I get my next cantrip, I can take it.
Yeah, I don't have it currently. But if you give me
I
a
don't either.
long rest, I could take it.
I feel as though Tala needs to rest as well, but I suppose bringing her towards the camp would be a great first step. For her, at least.
Yeah, we might need to work things out diplomatically, but if
Well, yeah, but they won't.
Diplomacy
Yeah,
is an option.
I'm gonna figure that out later.
All right. Let's go ahead and get out of here.
yeah,
time being,
I've
we'll be back.
had quite enough of standing next to Mr. Freeze over here.
Yeah.
I would like Mr. Freeze to stand in front of the ice rock and face outwards.
Not Ferdinand.
Ferdinand's wonderful.
Ferdinand is a good boy.
Really
Hold on,
just
I'm
the
gonna-
coolest, honestly.
Name him. There we go.
Oh no.
No.
It should now. Wait, let me just test this.
Yes. Let's go.
There we go, Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was a great slam.
Big slam, big slam.
He freezes it a little bit.
All right. Where would you like to go?
Out. I guess just outside the cave first.
Yeah,
And then
I think.
Okay.
Right outside, yeah.
Can we take a little stop on the way by the front room?
the cocky hole.
No,
No,
the front room.
Yeah, I agree.
I have the feeling there might be something hidden. Yeah, still.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
I agree.
Throne room.
As you move through the tunnels to the throne room, the ice doors, you can now see tiny water droplets on them, as if they are melting slowly.
I don't like that at all.
Then that means no one is maintaining.
Yeah.
Nice.
We didn't see any droplets on. It's just this ice that seems to be melting, right? Not the. We didn't see anything like that on the beast's like ice block.
No.
Okay. Yeah,
Makes
so I'd
sense,
imagine this was
permafrost.
probably anchored on the whole Polar Queen costume.
Is the ice underneath our feet doing the same exact thing?
Like melting.
Yeah.
Yes, but you realize
Oh.
as it's melting a little that there's actually just a stone floor underneath.
Okay.
Thank God.
This whole place is a cavern, but it's been overlaid with ice.
Do we need to do any checks to not slip?
Nah, I mean, you're not in combat.
Yeah.
You just see Zahavi ice skating on the slippery floor.
Yeah, that's sick.
I want to try and shoot a little teeny fireball in front of Zahavi so it melts the floor and he trips.
That would be sleight of hand versus like acrobatics or a dex save from Zahavi.
I want to see that.
Yeah, bow's not that good.
Damn.
Oh!
Got him.
As you slide across the ice, a small bolt of fire launches across your vision, and all of a sudden the ice melts, and you slip and lose your footing.
Oh no.
Ow. That.
Are you
Ow.
alright?
Yeah, no worry. Just where I wanted to be.
What could have done this?
Hey, be careful.
It is a mystery.
Okay, is there anything I can pick up about this throne?
The throne
Maybe
seems to
use
be
it.
slowly melting as well.
Can I detect magic? Trying to pick something up.
Sure.
Want me to put the spell on the?
Oh no, it's all right.
Okay.
Does that take time to cast, or is it just instantaneous?
I'd use a spell slot.
Okay. You do not sense any magic.
What's over there? Are there statues?
Yeah, those are more ice statues that are also kind of melting. I wouldn't touch anything. Maybe? I don't know.
I inspect the back of the throne. Maybe there's some hidden compartment.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh hell yeah!
With an 18. The ice on the throne is slightly translucent. As you peer closer and closer, you can see faintly hidden, frozen inside the throne, what looks like a little flower.
Does the flower look similar to the one we found on one of our in the on the one of the first days we arrived in the Scarce?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
It is right now inside the throne, like inside the block of ice that makes the throne.
Can I prestidigitate a little the ice to make a small opening enough to pick it up?
You could melt it, I think, if you wanted.
Yes.
Or bash your way through.
Nah. Prestidigitation is more than enough to melt a little ice.
As you melt your way to the flower, a small opening forms, and you can see the flower inside. It is bone white.
White.
Hey, can we not touch things? I don't know what any of this is.
That's probably actually a good idea.
Tuile, Carmen.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah?
I mean, everybody, actually.
I'll go touch something.
Yeah.
Wait. Right before that. please. I have something to maybe judder your memory. All you guys. Do you remember the leaf that we took from the stone?
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot what it does. Remind me.
I have it with me.
That leaf, Zahavi, as we understood it, was meant to preserve something. And there were inscriptions somewhere around the leaf or on it, I don't quite remember. And it meant follow the light.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
the stone golem.
I can't believe we just overlooked that.
Or we
You
just
mean
slapped it on the
Iska?
ice.
Would it be possible that this leaf would help us preserving the ice, or rather, destroying that would mean the ice breaking?
Does anyone have is anyone able to cast an arcane hand?
I am
Like
able
Mage
to do
Hand?
that. Yes.
Indeed.
I am.
I'd like to not be careful and not touch the flower that's still inside. Maybe we can switch the leaf and the flower and see how that reacts.
That I don't know. I really don't know what it would be, what it would do. Because those flowers, their properties were that the ice around it wouldn't melt. I have a feeling that that flower has properties that would keep the ice up.
But were
The
the
leaf.
flowers not blue, or were they colorless as well?
Oh, that's a good point.
Those were my flowers.
Your
Excuse
flowers?
me? Please
I-
elaborate.
I made them. Yes, yeah, I made them.
From what?
I built all of this. With
But woven.
Well, I was able to do it with what the beast gave me.
Huh.
Like a small fraction of what it could do. I could make the ice breathe.
Breathe, you say?
Well, I mean, not breathe as in lungs, but breathe as in breathe. Life. Sort of
I
alive,
see.
but not really.
How many of said flowers have you made? Or
I mean, after a while, they started popping up, even if I didn't think about making them. I just let it happen. Wherever I went, little flowers would grow.
group, have we ever destroyed one of those flowers? Or inspected them thoroughly?
We definitely inspected them thoroughly.
Yeah,
Early
we inspected that.
Ice
I
petals.
did use
we call them.
identify and detect magic,
Yeah.
but it wasn't able to pick up everything about it, I believe.
They just were. They just grew.
I also remember the first time we came in here with said flower and showed it to, you, Tala. I can't really remember what you told us about it, but you told us to simply put it next to the frozen beast.
That's because it... Oh. Oh, that's what it needs. It just needs more.
That's what it means.
To come out or stay in?
I have a feeling it would mean it coming out. Since
No. The beast, it wasn't supposed... The voices, they told me that it wasn't supposed to destroy. Oh, it was gonna create.
create
Create
what?
Zahavi, make me a perception check.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay. It was going to make things. It can make things. That's what the beast does. It makes things.
It also kills things.
No, it...
But
No. That's what it told me. Nothing can truly die. It just gets...
Reborn.
Do you really think that tribe of fake people is real life?
No. I mean, I... It's not speaking to me anymore. That's just what it told me when I was in the ice.
we
Well,
have
now-
no way of we have no way of knowing if it was misguiding you or if it was truly telling you its truth. But I have a very peculiar feeling, and I feel like all of us feel the same, that we need not follow its guidance.
I had
Is
Go on.
that supposed to be next to you?
What?
Wait, what?
Who's she
Yotimo.
talking to?
Oh, frick.
You can see across the back of the throne a little white tendril has emerged and has snaked its
Oh
way
shit!
across the back of the throne, slowly snaking its way around the throne.
See?
I feel like it's trying to create something right now.
No. Kill it.
Well, I
Fire
feel
bolt.
like we...
hold on, let me do some measuring.
Okay.
I fireball.
Oh no.
Okay.
Right here.
Roll me damage on that. And Zahavi, you can firebolt as well if you want.
Firebolt. Bolt.
Firebolt.
Yeah, firebolt. I mean, you can firebolt as well if you want, and then just roll me damage. I mean, the throne's so giant that you're gonna hit it regardless.
Okay.
That was to hit, and then you roll for damage.
Fireball is 8d6, and firebolt
Understood.
That's a lot of damage.
Do
16, 27.
That was
Okay.
a
That's a
weak
lot.
fireball.
That's
Actually, that's
30,
not a
40,
bad fireball.
42. Or
All right.
40, 43.
so are we in range or
It should be 20 feet from the source.
I mean, you can place it
When's-
like here-ish, and
Okay.
Let's
Yotimo.
oh
Yeah. Just make me a deck save to kind of dive out of the way. You're pretty far,
yeah.
so you'll be
Yeah.
probably fine.
Oh, yeah, I don't like the probably, but yeah, let's go. Okay.
Help you as well?
You're good. No, because you're like farther.
2
If
feet.
he's yeah, if Carmen's aiming it at like the right upper corner of the throne, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Yotimo, you roll out of the way as Carmen, without hesitation, launches a gigantic fireball at the throne, and Zahavi from the back immediately does so as well. You see a bright flash of flame, and the whole throne sizzles up, the ice dissipating, the flower inside, and the tendril incinerated. And as a gaping hole now steams the ice around it, melting profusely, at the bottom and in the stone, you can see tiny little droplets of white.
Oh no.
Carmen produces flame and tries to be incinerated, I guess.
Yeah, Zahavi fires firebolts everywhere he finds
Tala, I
those
think you
flowers
should
springing
step
up.
back and maybe, yeah, somebody kind of protect her.
I've got it.
Yeah.
As you try to incinerate the rest of the little white things, your firebolt hits one of the droplets and it splits into two smaller droplets. Then you hit one of the smaller droplets and it splits into two smaller droplets.
Okay.
Oh,
In that case, I will go ahead and use Ice Knife. Just to seal it up.
Okay.
Need a hand?
Yeah, I'll take a hand.
Roll me
I'll
some
send
damage.
a.
Let me see that ice knife damage. Wow.
Two.
Okay.
2.
Oh no, that's piercing. Roll me 2d6 for the cold.
8.
Okay.
Nice.
Better. I have to think. The area, that's enough to patch up about a quarter of the area. You can see that as you freeze the little white, it almost looks like little white pieces of dust. You can see them slowly gravitate towards each other, but as you freeze them, they are frozen, stuck, immobile.
Clerk's gonna kind of float up. Notice you used ice knife, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this one on
Okay.
this, just like the whole throne area thing where they use fireball.
That is most definitely enough to freeze the whole area. As you raise your hands,
Or I guess before that, I would say, Zahavi, get back here.
Oh, fuck.
as you raise your hands, the wind in the cavern inexplicably picks up. Ice begins to get carried from the floor, from the ceiling, and from the walls, and shimmers around all of you, whirling like a tornado before converging on that one spot. And now, where the throne once stood, a gigantic pile of ice. The little tidbits of Iska suspended in the ice.
All right. Let's get out of here, please.
Last question. Does any one of us have. I remember we took sample of some white substance earlier. Does any one of us have still a sample of that?
Zahavi takes it out, checking if it's still
I think it's going
unreactive.
to be important later. So
It's still just in the vial.
That's good.
Does it react? Does it move?
Where your fingers touch the glass, it gravitates towards.
It's all right. I guess. I'm just gonna walk over. Is it? Am I close enough to observe that?
Oh, you
Yeah, I
certainly
mean,
are.
if Sahavi is, if Sahavi is just holding it up, not trying to.
So, it seems like this substance gravitates towards living beings. So, if that's the
that's not.
case, we should get out of here. If there's no more
Yeah.
living beings in here,
Yes, it needs energy. That's what it needs. It needs. That's why it needs to
life.
get out. It can't create any more. It used
So
up
it
all it could with
needs.
me.
So it seems like it needs life of another being. That's why we don't want it out, because it will consume all life to create, as she says.
Or, as Elnarek said, to eradicate life and start the cycle. I
Yeah.
believe he said something along those lines.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I'll
We should.
Let's
kind of
seal this place down.
Oh yes.
I'll kind of like have one of my wings out just to keep cover of Tala and just kind of scooter along, get out of here. Scooch, scooch.
Yeah, we looks back. God damn it.
Oh, oh.
What did you expect to find here? I mean,
Well, we did find something. I just hoped it wouldn't be so.
Apocalyptic.
Apocalyptic. Yes, that's
Mm.
fitting.
The ice holds it, but it's still strong. It'll get out eventually, but it holds it for a very long time. It was still frozen when I got there, so maybe it will just stay there.
Oh,
We can't.
yeah. Go ahead.
No, you.
Well, I suppose I'd try one thing before leaving the cavern. Zahavi, you said you had the leaf with you, right?
Indeed, I have.
Would you care taking the leaf and putting it next to the vial?
I do as clerk says.
That's not me.
Sorry, Yotimo. Sorry.
That's all right. We get confused quite a lot.
The interestingly enough, the sludge in the vial shies away from the leaf.
I'm not sure if I should be surprised or scared or
I think
impressed.
I think it's a hopeful development. Should it be possible
Anyways,
to somewhat have an enormous amount of power? We could, and I mean, I don't know, use that small little leaf to preserve the ice a little longer, or rather just ensnare the beast for longer. But
Can I
it's
see that leap for a second?
I hold it out.
I would like to cast plant growth on it.
Yes, yes, I wanted to ask.
oh
Okay. Wait, how does plant growth work? Let me see.
You cast a spell using one action, choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown.
How big?
Tell me
That's
why.
like
the
the question.
You can
I
exclude one or
like.
more areas of any size within the spell's area from being affected. So I want to make it. It says if you cast a spell over 8 hours, you enrich the land. All plants in a half-mile radius centered on a point within range become enriched for 1 year. I'm just gonna cast it on the leaf specifically,
Okay.
and let it grow to about like a bush.
Okay, hold on. What does the leaf say?
Leaf.
Exactly. Sorry,
One
I'm like,
moment. One moment.
yeah, because there's a lot of leaves, so I need to know which one it is.
Follow the light.
That's all it
Follow
says?
the light.
Okay.
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, well, that's what we took note of. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
So either could be very good or very bad.
Oh,
Well,
I feel like I
no.
just did it bad.
I do
Well,
remember
I mean,
that
it's not surprising.
Identify was unable to
Yeah,
give out information about it.
it should not be able to, yeah. The leaf. Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough. Are you just gonna like throw it on like how are you gonna you just throw it on the ground and cast it or?
I have a little dirt in my pocket. I just pull it out, stick it in the dirt. That growth
As
in my
you
hand.
okay, you place the dirt on the frozen ground, and then you place the leaf on top of the dirt, and cast plant growth on it. The leaf glows and shines and begins to sprout. Branches begin to form off of the leaf. Other leaves begin to sprout. And a plant is formed. But not just any plant. The branches sprout up, and then over to the side. And then smaller branches sprout forward from those branches. And up into the air, where they curl into the forms of people. Tiny little figures that look like Komodo. Flying
Huh?
in the air, made of branches and leaves. And at the large branch, the sprout, the branches curl and twist and the leaves curl and twist as well.
Spectacular.
Into a large beast. Smaller branches extend and lengthen, their points becoming sharp, like little spears. Behind the branches, more leaves form in the shape of mountains. The leaf is telling you a story. As 9 Komodo plummet down from the sky in this small little mural image made of plants to face a great beast below.
Is it retelling the story of Moran?
Hard to tell. There's more than one Komodo, and the creature is large and horrifying. Could be.
Oh boy.
Could not be.
But the beast does not resemble the frozen one.
It could.
Fuck.
Is it possible if I could pick a single leaf off of it?
As you pick a leaf off of it, that leaf quickly shrivels up in your hand as if it fast forwards through autumn and then dies in your hand. And a new leaf you can see sprouts onto the bush and takes its place. As if the image, the story,
It's
is
a one-time use.
perpetual.
Is
how-
this just like how is this like a like how big is this bush tree thing?
I would
In
say
his
that it
hand.
probably spreads across the doors in front of you.
Oh God.
An
Do we-
intricate and detailed picture of something that might have happened a long time ago.
Do we leave it here or take it with us?
I don't think that we're able to take it with us.
Carmen,
The hobby is entranced. He is. He's emotionally just overloading, basically.
Yotimo is flabbergasted as well, but like his curiosity is satiated.
if we come back tomorrow, I can cast Speak with Plants.
What is that?
I feel like it's trying to tell us a story. It's a tree made from a leaf we found earlier in our ventures.
Follow the light. Does the tree react to the words?
Maybe the leaves, the golden color kind of flashes. Could be the light. Could be the light reflected off the ice. Could not be.
But it's definitely immovable. We can't carry it with us.
You could uproot it, but you're not sure what that would do.
Oh, fuck
Carmen,
no.
would you have more of that earth on you?
The dirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, she digs in one pocket and pulls out more dirt.
Okay. Well, yeah, a pocket's worth I think is not enough, but
No, I got more dirt. She keeps going in her pocket. Like she's got one of her side pouches is just a pouch full of only dirt.
we've
Soil.
we've
I got loam, I got clay, I got a little bit of moss.
I imagine the group just being like, I mean, Carmen is up to some shenanigans again, but then you just realize she's just carrying a whole lot of dirt in her pockets. Like, yeah, I mean, I got dirt. I mean,
This
The
is
I don't
where
know.
it has
dedicated dirt
bells.
pocket.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's not the weirdest thing that we have experienced recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's just standard
That's
operating
fine,
procedure
yeah.
at this point.
We got
True.
the dirt pocket, we got the rations pocket, we got the alcohol pocket, we got the tools pocket.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We got the knife pocket.
The knife pocket.
The gloves pocket.
How do you keep knives in a pocket?
Well, you just line the pocket.
With more knives.
Which one?
She points at Tuile. She gets it.
Despite my best attempts, I have been made aware of the required stratagem for having a knife pocket.
Oh.
So there's no way to safely separate a leaf from this tree
Well,
without damaging it.
it doesn't seem like it. Wait, Yotimo,
Yeah.
can you by chance also speak with plants?
I sadly cannot.
We're gonna have to come back tomorrow then, and hope it's alive.
I sure hope so. That would
Honestly,
be kind of a
just for shits and giggles, I try to cast Identify again on this, now on the tree instead of the leaf.
Okay. As you cast
But-
Identify on it, and you touch the little tree,
I don't think I actually need to touch it. Oh, I
Oh.
do need to touch it. You're right.
As you touch it, it's almost as if you're remembering some far off elder tell a story. Once upon a time, there was a monster, and we fought it, and won, and locked it away.
Is that the story?
Seems like it.
Things are not making sense yet for me. There's
I
this
vote.
talk of
I think we should go rest for a little while. I'm kind of sick of this cave already.
yeah, all right.
I
Yeah,
suggest
we've
we spend
said
one
that
more
too
day
many
here.
times now. We need to go.
One more day here, and then we go back. That's my suggestion.
We can go out of the cave temporarily
Yeah, of course.
at the entrance.
Yeah, I think the entrance would be good, because I'm not necessarily sure whatever we end up doing with this place, we're gonna want to be inside when it happens. So
Exactly.
Would you like to rest outside the cave then?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah,
So,
Right at the entrance.
So then we go, and night falls,
Bonk.
morning comes. Would you like to return? Where you want to go? You want to go back to the throne room? You want to go?
The plant.
The plant, yeah.
Let me
So I'll just keep you here then.
healings.
Do you want to bring Tala with you? I guess actually.
Yeah.
probably.
Let's heal
Then I'll
up.
just keep you here.
Get my
Give her a rest.
spells. Boop boop.
Yeah, there's nothing else. There's no danger or anything that you're gonna encounter. I mean, so everything's gone from the cave now.
Oh, we got Fridge stored back just in case.
I will cast Speak with Plants in the plant.
You hear the following in your mind, repeated over and over. We fought for weeks, months, years. And one day we thought that we weren't going to fight anymore. But then we won. To whoever is hearing this, to whoever reads this, delay it as long as you can. Don't let it out. And know that the one thing that it fears is death. Thank you. repeated over and over again, like a broken record.
He disconnects.
Well, what did it say? I mean, did it say anything? It's just a plant. How can it talk?
A single tear goes down her cheek.
Oh, I must
She-
have said something very profound then.
And she recounts it. Only one time, though.
As you speak the words of the story, the gleam off of the ice illuminates the plant even more.
I'm curious if those 3 warriors did not fuse with this plant to deliver this message.
So that's it then. That's what it fears.
We don't know
Well,
what that means.
much like most of us, if it's implied as the, I guess, normal meaning of death.
If it perpetuates the cycle, then perhaps breaking the cycle is what death is.
Hmm.
In the end, we are lacking information yet again. Maybe we should research the cave we found the leaf in again.
Yeah. Well, what did we put in the golem? Did we put anything in the golem? The golem?
We didn't.
Check.
We just took out the leaf.
Hmm. I'm curious to know if planting this here might have done something to the beast, but I dare not go back.
If I could,
would-
if I could maybe, I don't know. I mean, contribute something to this because, well, I lived as it for a while.
What do
You
you
know,
have in mind?
well, the Polar Queen, that whole thing. It's just, it was just a lie. When I fell down here and I looked at it and it somehow got to me. But I always felt like I could live forever, but only if I let it out. I think that's just it. I think that's why it's so hard to kill. Because it wants to live. And it needs to destroy other things Sera itself will be destroyed. If you starve it, it's dying.
If I grow this plant to a much larger size throughout the entire cavern, will that feed it or choke it?
I don't know. I have no idea. I was just like a pawn. Some sort of vessel for it, maybe.
I'm able to do that, gang. It's up to you guys, though. This is
Doing
not
so
something
would have grave repercussions, regardless of positive or negative of an outcome it is. But if you feel like, if all of us feel like it's the right way to go, at least trying to choke it, I guess I could agree.
I'm just afraid that it'll get out before it starves. It's so strong and so
Convincing.
resilient. And that too. Like, what if it just breaks out?
That is
We have
a
to kill it.
question we've asked ourselves many a times before.
I'm sorry, I can't really help anymore. I mean, I'm just a woman now. I'm not. It doesn't have any hold over me.
You have done much more than you realize.
Your insight into this phenomenon has been quite a source of information already.
It's not a substance. You can't treat it like that. It's a it's close to a living being. It's
Trying to be a living being.
yeah. Yeah.
It's trying to be alive.
Yeah. It wants to be alive.
Sort of an echo, a memory of what life is.
I never thought about that.
Like something that knows what life is, but has only seen it through warped glass.
I mean, you all know better than me what to do about all of this.
Do we?
I would agree not, but I mean, we're all we've got. So,
Well, I mean, I just look, if you let it free now, you'll have to fight it now. If you just walk away, then there's the chance it'll break free later. If you try to destroy it while it's in the ice, you always run the risk of letting it out. So, no matter what, there's going to be uncertainty. There's going to be... I mean, we just don't know. But you all know that it's here, at least.
we do. We do.
And I mean,
Every couple of years, I'm willing to come back and reseal the ice.
I'd be willing to do that as well.
As
We'll
would
need
I.
to do that.
But in any case, you do have a point, Tala. I see us having enough resources, I'd say, to, I guess, study and preserve this prison for long enough time so we might have an answer to all of this. I'm quite confused right now. Maybe on a later date, should we have the resources, we'd be able to put an end to that thing.
Indeed.
And I know how you feel, Carmen. You feel as though we should put an end to it right now.
According to that story, it seems like it would be a very harsh task. Might need more than just.
I agree. We're
Oh,
not ready
certainly.
for this.
I think it'd be in our best interest to potentially recruit people to help us later down the line.
Well, I would agree as well in normal times, but so far, the people that have come to know of this were not so cooperative. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's
Bringing
not like
more-
we're gonna fight it tomorrow.
I know.
Ooh, be careful with what you speak into existence there, friend.
We won't fight it tomorrow, but we will fight it in decades, maybe hundreds of years. Who knows?
I don't
Tomorrow
have that
is just a
long,
matter of
but
time.
I don't have that long.
Yeah, sorry.
You're putting this all on me.
yep.
You three got it.
Yeah.
No,
As he
he's dying
points to
tomorrow.
the.
We have
or-
boomerification resistance.
I'm quite old. I will perish eventually.
How old are you?
I stopped counting, but I would assume I'd be 450 years old.
Sheesh.
It doesn't really appear, but it does have an effect on my morning routine and my movements when I wake up.
Well, you sure got a spunk still, old man.
You're like a day over 250.
That's very nice of you to say, young one.
Whippersnapper.
Oh boy.
Whippersnap.
I mean, technically, I could be older than all of you. I don't even know how old I am.
I would
That
wager a
is-
guess that you are by at least an order of magnitude.
Yeah.
Definitely older
Uh,
than me, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
I've never been the
and-
youngest in the group.
What?
I am probably the youngest in the group.
How old
It's a
are
new
you?
experience for me.
That probably is true. Well, where we're bringing you, Tala, with our knowledge of the plan is accurate, you'll be in a much better place than here. So, shall we proceed with that plan, or
Sorry, can you
does
repeat
any
that?
of you? Oh, I was only telling Tala that where she's heading, she'll be better off than here.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely.
if any of us has any other plan they'd like to do here, I suppose it's goodbye to the cabin
Or now.
for now.
Well, there's two things I'd like to do. I'd like to seal the cave, which I'm not sure how long that's gonna take. but at least disguise the cave.
I can, if you want, I can put an extra layer on the beast.
Yeah, I also wanted to do that. Thanks to the blessing of the ice worm, I do have something that should be helpful here.
Well, then
As may I.
let's just go then.
Please and thank you.
On the way out, I'm gonna cast plant growth on the thing again.
It sprouts even more.
And I'm not gonna restrict it to the half mile. Or the 100-foot radius.
As you walk
Honestly,
out of the throne room, behind you, the story grows and spreads, spreading across the walls and the ceiling of the tunnel. You can see more detail, more episodes in the grand tale that it weaves. More moments and milestones as you return to the cave.
Entrance.
Ferdinand is still standing dutifully in front
Oh, yeah.
of the beast.
Good job, Ferdinand. Keep it up.
okay.
Friend, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to leave you here.
Please tell me he salutes.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he does whatever you want him to do.
He'll salute. One arm, like, haphazardly, because he's still supporting himself.
Like Winston in fucking
Overwatch.
Overwatch, yeah.
Holy shit, it's Winston Overwatch.
Monkey.
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 Ice monkey.
Ice monkey.
Sniper monkey.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I think we should make a little room.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Want me to start, or when do you want to start?
I'll start. Mine is bigger, probably.
I'll finish up, fill in all the remaining stuff.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and cast that. Directly wherever the beast is. I don't know where he is on the wall.
Yeah, this whole big shelf
This
here
is-
where it's
Yeah,
encased.
just right there.
You lift up your hands once again, and inexplicably in the cavern, wind begins to form. And the ice lifts off the walls once again and the ground, lifting out of the chasm behind you and flying, attaching itself to the ice shelf, covering it and obscuring the frozen beast inside even more.
Okay. Next up.
Okay. Zehavi casts Dragon's Breath on himself and mutters ice damage, which would be
White
3d6.
dragons.
Yes, White Dragon's Ice Breath, which would double its effectiveness thanks to Ikaki's blessing. And for a whole minute, he just breathes the whole thing in his ice breath for like 10 times 6d6, 60d6.
What?
Let's go.
Basically.
That's a lot of d6s.
Oh, wait, you cast it at level 3?
My highest spell slot.
Please roll
yeah.
60d6. That's amazing.
60.
Let's go.
Okay, maybe mine wasn't big. Well, I
Wait.
guess it's focused. It's actually just very focused, ain't it?
Much. But I'm not
Sheets of
dice.
ice. Sheets of ice. form.
basically just. Ta-da.
Over and over. Until the ice shelf is now encased and you cannot see the beast anymore.
What the?
All right, I don't have to leave Ferdinand anymore. We're good.
Yotimo, like, begrudgingly.
Just you should make a smiley face with the get code. Just like throw 3 like little.
Yeah, I got 4, so I got enough, I think.
Just
As
smear
you
it on there.
impact, yeah, as you throw the snow cones, a little poof, 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 and this little smiley face is drawn on the front of the ice shelf.
Yeah.
That's about the most cryptid thing you could find in a cave. If anybody comes, like, why is there a smiley face right there?
This place was once a sad place. Now, it's a
It-
happy place.
And now it got coned.
I use
This
ice
is
knife
not
to
a
draw
place of
eyebrows.
honor.
Little eyebrows. Are they mad or
Frowny
like
face
are they happy?
They're like frowny face eyebrows. They're
Oh, like
like
they go down.
so it's like an angry smiley face.
An angry smiley face. Yeah.
Hold on, we gotta put this on there.
Yeah.
So freaking silly.
I love it. I love it so much. Oh, I love it so
Let
much.
it be on that map be on this map forever too, for somebody else to find.
Thank you very much.
Honestly, now I want to cast that spell a second time, just to see how much damage I can output.
Is this
Many.
for shiggles or for?
Bit of both, honestly. Mostly giggles.
There's probably the entrance of the cave that you could try it on.
Actually, yeah, that'd be a better idea. Just do it on the
Yeah.
entrance and ice that over too.
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
need to
you're right.
bring down some boulders though, because like it needs to have like some place to strike. If it's in like empty air, I don't think it'll stick. Somebody needs to break stuff. Looking at you, Carmen.
What do you need me to break?
Boulders at the
some
entrance.
rocks, yeah.
I guess we could just kind of cause a cave in at the entrance and then freeze that over.
Are there some larger boulders around which I could cast Levitate on to move them towards the entrance of the cave?
That's good. That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
definitely.
And
Most
Eventually-
definitely. Cave system.
Doesn't levitate like make them weightless essentially?
Yeah, basically, and I can move them a certain range every minute, every turn.
and eventually we'll have resources, well, enough knowledge and resources to perhaps come straight here instead of coming through the entrance.
Yeah.
I'd suggest through teleportation or
Do you know how to draw a circle?
I know how to draw a smiley face.
Ah, damn.
Yotimo's teleportation circles are just smiley faces. Indeed, teleportation.
I would say,
Fascinating.
I would say let's just find the biggest boulder, cast levitate on it, and we just sort of push it. Because you can only do like one thing at a time.
Ferdinand can move some rocks.
Ferdinand can help us. That is,
Is Ferdinand a strong boy?
that's true.
He's a strong boy.
He's a strong boy. You could also enlarge him.
I enlarge him. Kobu, you don't have to do that.
Throughout the day, Ferdinand will gather boulders and pile them up near the entrance, as Zahavi as well levitates boulders, plugging the entrance to the cave.
Let's go.
Anything else that you'd like to do before you leave the cavern?
Zehavi repeats his Ice Dragon's breath on the piled up boulders.
At the entrance outside.
Yes, at the entrance outside.
A wall of ice covers the entrance.
And just to be clear, when you cast plant growth on the tree, the story fluctuated or got clearer, right? But did it block any sort of tunnel? Did it do anything like physically wise? I don't know.
It grew to encompass, well, it started growing to encompass more and more of the cavern, spreading across the walls and the ceiling and the ground.
Cool. All right.
And so, throughout the day, you use whatever you can to seal the cave once and for all. And at the end of the day, you see tiny golden vines snaking themselves around the boulders, around the ceiling of the cave, the outer caves, reaching out into the mountain. As that tiny little leaf continues to tell its story. Where to next?
Oh man. Do we even want to take her anywhere close to the camp?
I don't think we should necessarily reveal her,
Right.
because we have to deal with Cal and Thor.
But
Indeed.
at the same time, we have to report back to him. Otherwise, he's gonna come over to the cave and try to look at shit. And
I don't necessarily want to suggest it, as it seems a little inhumane. But we could bring Tala to the cave where we found the leaf.
I think that's a bad idea.
Yes,
There's still
I
is in
fear
there.
as much.
that's not that great.
Yes.
Because that's where that night stalk. What was it?
Night Cry.
Night Cry. That's where the Night Cry came out of. And God knows if there's another one spawned in there or something.
Yeah. Would not be so great to meet one there.
No, wouldn't. Certainly wouldn't.
Yeah, that Night Cry fucked us up. I feel
But
like
there is also, there was also a small pool of white stuff over there too. That's
yeah, we don't. We saw that the white stuff gravitates towards living things, so let's not go bring living things near it.
no, but I'm saying, I feel like it's the same white stuff we're dealing with right now.
Yes.
If that white stuff is spreading elsewhere,
Well,
we'll have to do something about that eventually. I just wanted to bring that up.
After
Wasn't it like deep in a hole or something like that?
Yeah, but if it can move, I suppose it could good. I don't know. Spread
try
out.
to find a host. Yes.
Maybe it's a problem for tomorrow.
I honestly want to peel or just rip the band-aid off and just kind of settle stuff with Kalanthor and
Let's
Yeah.
just
Let's
like get it
deal with
over
something at a
with
time.
because it's gonna come up eventually. We can't just leave. I mean, I guess we
Yeah.
could just leave, but where would we even go?
What
They
if we
will
just
need
say?
to confront us?
They will try and confront us without a doubt.
What if they just say? What if we just say we found her in the ice in a field somewhere? We
I
thought
mean,
her out,
that's not technically false.
and
We
then
did
It
find
is
her in
true.
ice,
and then
And we
we
did get her out.
and we got her out.
and then we take Kalanthor out for a mission, quote unquote, and then he dies on the mission.
How tragic.
That would be sad.
This is not the first time I've burnt a commanding officer.
Clark
brings
just
tears to my eyes.
Foreshadowing.
Clark just face palms. It's like, oh god.
Does Clark have palms?
He has hands. Yes. Do you not see
They're
them?
just
They
feathery
ha-
palms.
I thought they.
He
This
face
is
plumes.
shattering my entire worldview. I didn't think any of y'all had hands. I thought it was just like wings.
Come on, Tuile, don't be
Well,
racist.
we have wings and then arms as well. Our arms aren't our wings; they're separated. So
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. Because that's how they can like do stuff while they're flying. Like otherwise, they wouldn't be able to do stuff while they're flying. It's like Aarakocra.
yeah, or Kinku even. Well, Kinku don't have wings. So wait, don't Kinku have wings? They just can't
They have
fly.
wings with their other
Yeah,
arms.
they just can't fly. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were built like Kenku.
Damn.
God.
All this time.
Fuck up.
So, would you like to go back to the camp then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Let's say we do a long rest to get our spell slots back and stuff like that, and then go to the camp.
Okay.
Would
It's
need
also
to make
like a long
couple
ways
stops
away.
anyway.
So, yeah. Good news, everyone. I have still 3 cones of ice, so I'm ready. Never used it on anyone still, but yeah, use it on things.
I realized that actually Ferdinand is supposed to go away, like after
A while ago,
yeah,
after a
in
long
the-
rest.
yeah, like after the encounter, and then you get him back after a long rest. But you're gonna take long rest anyway, so you can still be present for all of this if you want to resummon him. Let me grab you all.
I won't resummon him unless I need to for dramatic effect.
Okay.
I suppose if it makes it easier on you, maybe you could put him on the map somewhere.
No, you can just drag him on, and I can just drag him on whenever I need.
Oh, is he just off to the side?
Yeah, he's in the journal.
Oh. Oh, that's how that works.
Yeah, so you
Interesting.
can drag him on whenever you want.
I did not know that. You learn something new every day.
All right. And as you return to the camp over the course of 3 more days, on your 16th day in the Scarce, you finally arrive back at camp.
The triumphant return.
As Kalenthor sees you all walk in, he'll fly up. Where the hell were you guys? Took you long enough.
Taking care of business.
It was
We
a
were out getting
hard-fought
some milk.
battle.
Where's Ilnaric?
He ran
Oh,
like a
did-
coward.
He abandoned us.
Oh,
He
good. I
abandoned
thought he
the
died.
cause.
Oh, he's
No,
going
Not
to
yet.
die.
Yet.
Eventually.
Hold on. Slow down. Slow down. What? He's going to die?
He
Yeah,
left
but
I
us
mean,
to
not for leaving
die
us.
in like the most dramatic fashion possible, too.
It's kind of annoying. Mostly
Well,
just
you-
annoying.
You can never trust those Westerners.
Huh?
Apparently.
Yeah, it's Westerners.
Yeah, we all hate Westerners here, right? Right?
Yes.
Oh.
Wings.
Oh.
And not-
Oh
Keep it
no.
down, Tyler. Don't say
Wait.
anything.
Oh no.
Ilnaric's in the west. Oh no.
And that's where
Yeah.
pretending I
Yeah.
remember the name of Tala's tribe is.
The Kataruna.
Yeah.
Is he gonna overthrow things?
Ilnaric is the famous oracle of the city of Gaze. That's what you know.
Oh, he's gonna die anyway. Let's go.
What?
Oh boy.
I don't like that. The west is
Wait.
too many things converging on it at once.
True.
Oh shit.
Are you
Unreal.
are you
Real.
are you seeing something we're not, or is it also just the Ilnaric thing?
Didn't
Yeah.
she say? She's from the west, dude.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
We're
It's best
expediting
if you don't
something.
mention you're from the west. Okay?
Okay. Sure. Whatever you say.
Alright, Clark's gonna walk up to Calanther. Okay. So we've had quite a time. It's been rough.
So what's up? What happened? Did they attack you? Like what?
We took care of all of the residents that were in the cave. And
Oh.
when I
First-
say all, I mean all. We even sealed the thing.
Oh, good.
We tried to negotiate with the Polar Queen, but well,
negotiations kind of fell through, so we had to take care of business, and then we saw
Ilnaric?
it. Oh yeah, Ilnaric. I don't know where he went.
He likely returned to the west, 10 kingdoms.
Well, he can stay there. The point is, I told you. They're going to be difficult. They're too complicated. You did the right thing.
I mean, we would call it self-defense, but I mean,
Right, they attack you.
they'd call it genocide, but it's done.
There was a couple that got away that we might need your help with.
Well, of course, yeah, I can spare some, I don't know, a few warriors here and there, yeah. It's fine. Especially now with the settlement not facing any immediate problems. We'll have more infrastructure here. We'll get everything in tip-top shape.
And
Actually,
happy.
there is a cave that we do need to check out. It was just, it's basically a loose end.
But if you could, uh, you know, make us a favor to not go there for a while until we go back there. It's I would describe it as dangerous for any living thing. So that'd be preferable. And also, I'd say even with no immediate threat to the settlement, I would suggest building strong and not spread out. Try and have infrastructure, up and running before scavenging and going places you might not want to go to. Because we only scratched the surface, I feel, of this dangerous place.
Of course. Yes. There's much more than just this island. Much more. But we won't give up. We'll keep working. And we'll steer clear of that place, wherever it is.
Glad to hear that.
Maybe we should go put a marker next to it.
That'd be great. Yeah, now that I think about it.
Alright, well then go.
I could just, go fly there real fast. Just,
Alone,
guess,
though?
give me, I mean, there's,
Take
I don't
take
think
Lila
we've...
with you at least.
Yeah.
I
Just,
join
I
your
just
clerk.
need I just need a stick or something. The sign. Do I know how to write?
Up to you.
Okay, clerk is studied in the clergy and all that, knows how to read and write. Okay.
Want me to accompany you, clerk?
Well, we're gonna go fly over there. It's the quickest way.
Labs wings.
Flap swings. All right, let's
Take-
go. I'm gonna go ahead and make the note here. He's gonna, I guess, gather materials from over here. This like simple wooden sign thing. Says "Keep out, do not enter."
This is not a place of honor. Nothing of great worth is buried here.
You
Turn
will
back.
cause the apocalypse if you enter.
Beware of dog.
Beware of dog. Yeah, whatever message gets the point across.
Okay.
And yeah, me and Lila will just, I guess, fly up, and I don't remember which direction it is.
I think you're heading, kind of in the right direction.
Zahavi can't fly, but Lila can carry him like a cat.
Oh,
Is the
Yeah.
Zahavi like small?
I'm a
Yeah,
small
Zahavi's
creature.
actually small, yeah.
All right, I guess.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought Zahavi was kind of bigger than that. No, it's
Now he's adorable.
yeah. Now it's making any previous moment during fights way cooler, just because it's
Just
like
a
a
tiny-
Yoda sized
Just
person.
like this tiny monkey boy
Yeah,
flying around, throwing spells everywhere.
that's so cool. All right.
Well,
Alright.
as Lila, Clerk, and Zahavi fly off to mark the cave and deter anyone from entering, what are the rest of you doing at the camp as nightfall sets in?
Of course, Yotimo is going to try and make some tattoos on him to try and recollect what just happened. And he'd probably be on food duty for a while. Yeah, just pretty much that.
So unless there's anything immediate that you want to do, we can skip ahead to when Clerk and everyone gets back.
real quick.
I would say if y'all could
Yeah.
try and get some. Oh, go for it.
Do what I noticed Yotimo doing tattoos over the camp? Would I have noticed that?
I'm not hiding myself. I'm just making them.
Can I make a request of Yotimo?
Yeah.
Carmen wants a leaf tattoo on her back.
Well,
If she does it, she does what she's got to do.
I'm. Of course. And you know what? Since it's customary, at least in from where I come from, to try and spread your story through um your body's drawings, I'll show you how to make them.
Oh,
I'll
sick.
make you the leaf, but I'll show you how to make one.
I'd actually really appreciate that. The only other mark you've
And
got.
I'll spend the remainder of the tattoo explaining to Carmen how to make tattoos and how to, write a story through one's body.
She will dutifully listen and take notes. The first time you've seen Carmen actually pay attention to
Yeah.
anything seriously.
And Yotimo's going to bring out the tools, the pot of ink he carries with him, with kind of an elongated, almost like a stone stick. I don't know. It's yeah, and a little rock. He picks up from the ground, and he starts almost, you'd say, carve the tattoo. Well, I mean, it's a tattoo. It's stick and poke, and it's pretty tribal, but it makes it hurts, but the result, through hundreds of years of experience, makes it a pristine quality tattoo. And Yotimo really truly believes that he's given you all the information you need to reproduce said thing. And remember, Carmen, you need to practice that. That's something you'll carry with you for the rest of your long life.
Oh, I will remember it. The only other markings I got on my body are just these. And she shows you like on her arm and like on her side. They're just very small, like 1-inch lines, barely spaced apart. There's got to be like you don't know how many, but there's got to be like hundreds of them, just condensed into one small area.
Yeah,
like-
Yotimo kind of cringes a little bit, but says, ink is very good at hiding ailments if one desires. So,
I mean, I guess you could call it an ailment.
so I suggest you try and recollect the good memories you had and spread them ever so slightly on your body.
She nods, sagely.
And yeah,
She re-robes and exits. She leaves a
and
bottle for you.
Yotimo is he's honored. He takes the bottle. He doesn't drink that much, but
You can cook with it.
yeah, that's what he plans on doing. He goes to the cart and just looks at the ingredients available.
Anything else before Clerk and Zahavi get back?
Not on my end, I think.
Okay. full week later, well, almost 6 days, because it's 3 days there and back. By now, you have stayed in the Scarce for 22 days. Waking up to the frigid cold is like routine now. And around you, you can see more and more Komodo pour in day by day with timber and stone. They hang lanterns on huge poles of timber that they drive into the ground, lighting the way and melting the ice and snow. Ditches are dug, and in them are placed stones for roads. They continue to build and build and build, unaware of the existential threat sealed away, only a few days away. And Clerk and Zahavi return with Lila.
Oh, perfect.
Let me rearrange everyone a little bit. Barifer is still locked up in his tent, conducting weird experiments. Nilaga is still tending to her garden, which is now spilling out of the cart. And Kalen Thor is still by the fire, tending to it.
What did I miss?
Yeah, those were some 6 days. Quite a few things have happened, apparently.
Oh boy. Is everybody still okay? Everyone looks alive.
think so.
We're here.
Yotimo has a makeshift chef's hat on his head, just like with a skillet in hand, and just, yeah, I mean,
Clark gives him a feathery thumbs up.
Ooh, I'm starving. What do you
You
mean?
drop that head right now. I will make you a proper one, but this abomination will not remain where it is.
For your information, Lila, I'm making just a simple ragu with what I could scavenge from, the surrounding area. It contains a few herbs I've been able to find from the coniferous trees, and some meat that some of the hunters around here have been able to bring back. So if you would like, I'm trying to make a big pot of it, and I hope everybody's able to, delve into it.
Well, all right, just save some for me. I gotta unpack.
No problem. And he's just going to go to the pot.
Clark's gonna flutter over here, check up on Tala.
She's in bed, and you can see that she's writing in a little book given to her by one of the Komodo.
Is everything okay over here, Tala?
Yeah. Just trying to remember.
I see.
I
Right, honey.
I really need to get back to my clan.
About that, this might be difficult to accept, but I truly believe the clan you know no longer exists in the way you remember.
I know, I mean, I mean, when I came here and saw what the Komodo were doing, I've never seen anything like it. Some of the things that they're able to build, it's incredible. Now, I would never have dreamed of it.
Right.
I'm okay with it. I think I've been around for a really long time, and honestly, being the Polar Queen, it was just kind of lonely, kind of boring.
I could
I
see
want to
that.
see what they've been able to accomplish. You know, back when I was before I became the Polar Queen, we were just nobodies. Just a lowly human tribe from the east, surviving on whatever we could. And we had to cross the Scarce. There was no other way. The east was too dangerous. And honestly, I thought we weren't going to make it. So, just knowing that they're in the west it's nice.
See. Well, I just hope that you're able to find some comfort when you do get back.
Thanks. Yeah. I hope so too.
Clerk nods, walks away. We actually have some food that our friend Yotimo is making. If you want to join us,
Yeah, I'll be over soon. Just finishing this passage.
Hey, Kalenthor,
Yeah.
taste that. Does it taste? What's the most like poignant taste you have from that first bite? Is it too salty? Is it too spicy? How is it?
Oh no, no, it's good. Listen, I like the spice.
All right then.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you see Yotimo like looking at a non-labeled like vial he has with some red stuff he's been trying to make for a while, and he just looks at it confused and like uncorks it, drops a drop, and then you see like a few other drops drop, and then he like stresses out and puts the corks back on and just puts it in his pocket, trying to make it seem like this didn't happen, and he stirs the pot. You like spice, you said.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
That's good to know.
Hey, listen, your your contract, you it's done. You fulfilled it. I've been keeping
I was
track, and
wondering when.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been 22 days. I mean, it expired yesterday, but you're all gone. So I gotta follow up on my word. He tosses a bag from his pouch down on the ground. It's for you.
Yotimo just like looks at Clerk, like almost trying to tell him to like look what's inside.
You pick it up, it doesn't bite.
Very much appreciated. And he just picks it up, and you see him really count it one piece one piece after
Oh my
another.
god.
Really, really one, just to be sure.
Isn't there like 2,000 gold per person?
Was it 2,000 per person or 2,000 in general?
I don't remember.
It should be
And
2,000 total.
regardless,
Total,
that's
okay.
2,000 gold pieces. That's a lot of gold pieces.
Or are you counting somebody? I mean, I guess count as.
Now, Komodo money isn't recognized everywhere, but this is enough to get you anything in the look. So, you can thank me later, and just know that the House of Morin sends its regards.
It's been a pleasure. Mostly.
I wish to never come back to this land again.
It was an experience, indeed.
You can stay as long as you wish, and then head home whenever you want. We've got a Mantifae docked up for you.
This sure has been a North Expanse.
Herman slaps Tuile.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
Oh.
as Yotimo prepares this food, can I do the thing, Kobu?
Sure. Make me an Arcana check.
Arman, could you please cast Enhance Ability on me?
Oh yeah, I do that. I just give you a little pat on the back, and you're good.
One moment.
On your last day in the Scarce, you weave together a cloak, enchanted with a protection spell. In the traditional style of the Maasai, with braids reaching down. But this protection spell is different, because it is intertwined within the braids. The cloak itself tells a story, just as the plant did in the cavern. And for the rest of you, are free to go whenever you wish and leave the Scarce. This is, you can stay at the camp for as long as you need, but this is now your last night.
I'd say this would be a good time to have one of our nice group huddles.
Indeed.
So I know we have something to do here. Something that's larger than all of us right now. We have our friend over there that we need to bring back to, well, bring away from the Scarce at least. We have plenty of well-earned money that we can spend in the look as we please, each of us. And there's the West that may contain or have something of worth to our research to end what we've fought all along. I personally would like to, like, I don't know, take a break for a while. With the amount of gold we each have, I'd be able to start a restaurant. Something I've been dreaming of doing for a while. That would be, at least for the next few months, what I'd consider doing.
I'd be willing to stay around for a little bit with you guys, but Tuile's got to get to the west eventually, and not exactly. I don't know if it's exactly safe out there as it was, or wasn't.
I plan to offer her what assistance I can with that.
If you plan on going back to the west, I fear I might not be able to follow, at least for a while.
It would be best if we were to return to Morin's Look for now. Though we would most likely find more information in the west, there are still sources in Morin's Look and the House of Morin that should contain information we need, or we could find that would and we need resources. We don't
boy.
know the Western Kingdoms.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
From what it seems like, they probably are flourishing. But we do need resources to get there first.
Indeed. And at least until Yotimo has his own shop, it would also allow us or allow Tala to acclimate to the to the jump in time she has experienced.
I think what I will do is I'll stay a week with you guys. I'll shore up my supplies, and then I'll head out west as a scout of sorts. I don't know if any of you can communicate via distance, but
I do have sending.
if you could check in every couple of days, that'd be nice.
I have no such ability, but
I could
letters work.
acquire the necessary spell. It should not be all too difficult for me.
So we go to Morin's Look, rest, and then head out west.
Can't
I
wait for
will
the
not
West
partake
Expanse.
to the west, but at least for a while.
Don't think we will head there immediately. We will
Yeah.
see when we return when we arrive at Morin's Look.
To be honest, it's gonna be nice to have a bath again.
No kidding.
Haven't had one of those in 20 years.
Actually, 22 days.
Oh, I didn't take a bath last time I went to Morin's Look. It's been close to 22 years.
Oh no.
I've just been bathing in
What?
rivers around.
How dirty was your back when you?
Oh, it was clean. It was
Oh,
just
okay.
she hasn't taken a bath. She just rolled around in water and like ice and
Oh, okay.
snow.
I see.
So it's clean-ish.
Yeah, it's like a layer of dust. Like, ooh. Mm.
She is
And
one with nature.
since you're scouting ahead like you said, Carmen, could you refrain from mentioning me to anyone?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Are you like from there? Is that something I should know about?
No, I've traveled there before.
Okay, gotcha. I'm not gonna reveal anyone's identities or names. I'm just gonna try not to burn anything down yet.
I feel like most of your energy will be spent on that, so yeah.
Yeah. Got to adapt to the nature out there. Anything you want me to look for while I'm out there?
I mean, some places over there are very nice. You'll find what you're looking for pretty much anytime. If a bath is what you want, you'll find it there.
Oh, thank God.
And as you bed down for the night, this would conclude the campaign, the North Expanse. But something happens during the night.
Oh.
Where's everyone sleeping?
Hmm. Yeah, I'd be sleeping
I
in there,
completely forgot which tent was mine.
It's just
And actually, I think
meditating.
I think Tala might actually be in my tent.
I'll
I
move her
sleep
to
in
like the
Clark's
one down
tent.
there. I'll move her to the one that Ilneric was near or something. I don't know.
Okay. He's posted
Carmen, why are
cringe
you in
and
my
therefore
tent?
revoked his right to a tent.
Carmen.
This used to be my tent.
Oh, I was probably here. I think Lila was always sitting out over here somewhere.
Yeah,
then.
she's like outside. Yeah, she's right here,
I got room for one more.
I think. Well, like I said, on your last night before you leave, Clerk,
Uh-huh.
you are awoken by someone trying to shake you awake.
Okay. I wake up. Oh,
Clerk, clerk,
what?
clerk.
What?
I
What? What's going on?
oh, hold on.
Oh, you gotta get that music in now.
She's standing sort of outside your tent, and then you can see that she just takes a second and like throws up on the ground. Oh, okay. Clerk.
Ooh.
Oh, paper. Do you have map? Do you have a paper? Do you have map?
Uh, do I actually? I'm not sure. I'm probably holding
Just-
one, right?
Just anything, a paper, something.
He rummages through his pockets and hands a paper.
Come outside. Come outside. She kneels down. Oh, I gotta get out. I gotta get it out. You see Tala begin to draw. I remembered. Oh, this is bad. Her hands fly across the paper. The image she draws is incredibly detailed, like a picture. A map of Etunn.
Oh.
On the paper, she begins to circle points. All over. Circling and circling and circling. clerk.
What's going on?
She hands you the paper. There's more than one.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Oh boy.
This is the end of the North Expanse story. But your characters' stories are not over yet.
Oh boy.
The
Ah,
sequel to the North
jeez.
Expanse is called Fractured Soul. And it will allow you a chance to learn more, perhaps, about the beast and where it originates from. It will also give you free reign to explore all of Etunn. Perhaps find out more about where Tala came from, her clan. Visit the West. Visit Morn's Look. Find out more. Because knowledge is all you need. There's more than one. The beast, one of a multitude, buried under the islands of Etunn themselves. Ticking time bombs, ready to explode at any moment. But you all know something that others don't. Because you know what they're afraid of. You know that one time, once upon a time, something beat them and locked them away. You don't know what exactly, but there's always more time for you to find out. Your time in the Scarce was not fruitless. The Polar Queen defeated, and Tala freed. The Scarce now stands open for the Komodo, and in the coming weeks, they will build a small new settlement, the beginnings of a new city, and a new major location in Etunn. This settlement will fortunately escape the ravages of the black storm that will come in later weeks, that devastates Morn's Look. A safe haven for now. Empowered with the crystals of Akaki, your control over ice and the forces of cold is unparalleled by any other. And your wealth surpasses many in Morn's Look, with the House of Morn having rewarded you extensively. For the campaign Fractured Soul, you'll have access to the resources of the House of Morn itself. And if you really need them, they might come help you. Additionally, this beast, the closest to being unsealed, has been thwarted. It will not emerge early. It will emerge with the rest of its tribe. And all of you will start Fractured Soul at level 6.
Mhm.
Oh.
Damn.
Level up.
Oh my god, that's sick.
There'll be many more stories that we have to tell. But for now, this will conclude the campaign, the North Expanse. Thanks so much for playing.
Thank you for
Thanks
running.
so much for
Thank you for running. This
DMing.
is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Thanks everyone.
This
Thank you,
is-
Kobus.
I just got shivers.
Yeah, that is so nice. So cool.
So, yeah, congratulations on creating a little oasis in the Scarce. Now, people can actually come here and have somewhere to be. A little
Have
town.
grass to touch.
Yeah. And
I imagine it's like the western expanse of the United States, like all saloons and all that.
yeah, it's like the frontier.
The Wild
yeah.
West.
Wild West.
Yeah,
but,
the
like,
wild north.
Put a minus in front of the temperature.
So obviously I won't be able to run for you for a while, but when I do get around to it and when I do have time, you'll basically have a very open campaign that gives you a lot of angles to kind of attack and a lot of things to explore. This settlement is kind of like indebted to you, so coming here, you might even be able to we might even be able to do a little city building here if you want. We might even be able to hit the Western Kingdom, bring Tala over there. If you want to learn more about the Iska, about
Yeah,
the
I think
beast,
that would definitely.
Morin's Look, you
Yes.
can always be around Morin's Look. But you all have a lot of flexibility, probably the most flexibility out of all the campaigns to during that period in terms of where you can go. So it'll be exciting. And yeah. So with that also, I should let you know that Fractured Soul is one of 3 campaigns that I do plan to do, because I do everything in 3s. And so there's Fractured Soul, Altered Shadow, Broken Light, and each one of them deals with something called the Shades, which is like what you just saw. The Beast is a representation of one of the Shades, and the Shades are these forces that pop up every 999,999 years and sweep over Etunn and reset the tech level to 0, preventing Etunn from progressing any further. And all 3 of those campaigns, basically I have it open to all of you, and you're all at like 5th, 6th level to explore and figure out what's going on with them if you wish. And that's sort of like where we're headed. And Altered Shadow is the Old Written in the Sky party, Broken Light is the Old Dream of the West party, and then Fractured Soul is you guys. So yeah, I think the next campaign will be a lot longer. It'll be a lot more open, a lot slower, and we'll have plenty of time to really do and dig down into things. And even if you guys want to do more individual pursuits and stuff, we can also totally do that. So yeah.
I'm so down for anything.
that like hearing that feels awesome.
I wanted North Expanse to be, a little bit more. I wanted to give you guys a chance to do a little bit more with it. Unfortunately, time, can't really squeeze in as much as I thought I could. But I'm glad that we were able to kind of hit a point that is sort of a natural season point, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, natural conclusion.
yeah, I really enjoyed it. You guys are so cool. Like it's such a chill party. It's like, you know, just the dynamic is just so amazing. And yeah.
Yeah.
This crew
I
was
feel
awesome.
like we'll get to, you know, more or less explore stuff about our characters that hasn't really been explored yet, and I really truly like am excited for that.
Yeah, think of this sort of like as an introduction.
Yeah, almost.
This is your
Just figured
prologue.
out. I just figured out my character's backstory like 3 sessions ago.
Yeah, I had to change so much stuff because I didn't feel so comfortable playing like the initial backstory I had for Yotimo, so I just decided to roll with it and figure it out along the way. But yeah.
Yeah, Zavi basically doesn't have much of a backstory, really. I hate writing backstories.
Monkey
Yeah.
Wizard
But
Jumper.
Zahavi is building its backstory right now.
Yeah, now he
Basically.
has more of a definite start to a backstory at least.
I always
Yeah.
just have like a germ of an idea and then I just roll with it and I just freestyle off of that whenever I have a character. Like
Yeah,
I never write
exactly.
out something.
It's either 3 pages than 3 sentences. There is no in between.
So Meridian Dance yesterday convinced me to do this and start doing this because I realized I didn't do this. I don't do this ever. But what was your favorite part of the campaign?
Oh,
They were like, you never like you gotta say you gotta like what's your favorite part? And I'm like, oh shit, I should do that now.
yeah, that's a
It's a
good point.
very good question.
Right? Like I never think about that. I mean, for me, I think my favorite part of it was just like you guys especially are one of those parties where I can just like shut up and then things just kind of snowball in RP and
Yeah,
just
especially
being
with
able to just sit
Krisby.
silently and like just watch you guys create just like a fucking comedic ass situation out of nothing is just every single time it's just fucking hilarious. Like there was one time where like fucking Zahavi is like he goes in the tent and it's like clerk and Clerk's like what? Like it's like he's like slow down. Like yeah, it's just so funny. Like he's like bothering Clerk and everything. It was just the most. Yeah,
That was last session.
yeah, that was like
Yep.
last session or something like that.
I think the best moment for me, aside from the opening, at Morin's look, because I really like that, like the introduction of everyone, and the fight with the wolves and everything. But clearly, like when the group was at its best was when everybody was kind of quote unquote fighting the Polar Queen.
Yeah, we all kind of collectively. We didn't even have to tell each other what we were gonna do. We just kind of like knew.
Everything worked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really feel like that was like the true potential of the group.
It was so
It-
coordinated. I was like, damn.
yeah, it was super
I don't
dope.
even think we said anything for half of that. We just did it.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts about this is actually, you reminded me, our first encounter with the wolves. We were basically, we were so fucked actually.
Yeah.
We were
God.
nearly
Frickin'
we were nearly
frickin'
overrun. and-
Kobu with his high rolls all over the place.
yeah,
Yeah, man. That was a
And
really bad encounter.
exactly. And then,
Consider, yeah.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we were like
No,
so
no, go
low
ahead.
level. We were ready to like. It was just like, oh shit, man. I was like, I was able to at least get away by flying away, but that was it.
Yeah. I think chemistry wise with the group, it built it slowly built up, but I think we're in a very, very nice place right now. So I think that's kind of the best part, I'd say, about the campaign.
Yeah, I liked. I think I liked the structure. It's a lot different from a lot of the other D&D and whatnot I've done in the past, with just like the openness of what we wanted to focus on. And also, I would like to add my voice to the pile about the particularly the ritual.
Oh yeah,
I
just kind of
am
figuring
just
that out of nowhere.
yeah,
Like,
and just
no
I'm a big
mention
fan
of it.
of like combat encounters that don't actually involve combat like that necessarily.
Yeah, not murder
Like there
hoboing
was combat
everybody.
there, but that wasn't like the point. And I think that was really cool, both from like a mechanical, this is how it works, and just also from like how we were working in sync.
That really
Mm.
reminded me, actually, that encounter sort of reminded me of so the first game that I played with Sera as a player, the final boss fight of that, you actually ended up not killing the boss either.
Yeah.
You just fucking, it was like a 6-hour session. It was crazy. Like, I remember how long it was, and I was a much worse DM back then, but like, I don't know, something that night just like fucking, it's like clicked, and then you just
Yeah.
like talked the boss out of everything. And like, it was really like, it was actually crazy. Like, everyone was like super like on top of it. Like, we just fucking like, I completely like zoned out, and I totally forgot about the time. And then that kind of happened like last week with the Polar Queen too. Like, when you were just DPSing her down, and all of a sudden she's gone. Like, you weren't DPSing her down anymore. You actually fucking like maneuvered your way around her.
Simple
I was like,
as.
damn.
It's like, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all definitely got probably the most optimal ending you could have, I think, with her. I mean, she could have just died. You would never have gotten Tala, or she could
Never
have
would have found her.
released the beast, and then that would have been a thing.
That would have
Yeah.
Would have
been
found out about the other beasts, or at
yeah.
least not
Yeah,
in
we would
the
not
best
have
way.
found out anything about. We would have thought like, man, we saved the world. Except,
Yeah.
I'm not
But
sure
the
if you.
knowledge that we have. Oh yeah, go ahead, Sav.
No, you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that the knowledge that we have right now is like substantially better than any, boss killing we could have done, I think.
Yeah.
But we were never going to anticipate that beforehand. Like, it's just really a great outcome from something that was not planned at all.
yeah, I was surprised that Tuile kind of figured through that out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just like we like, I mean, it makes sense because we did do the ritual with Carmen at first, and then it's just like, yeah, we lucked out and got rid of the white stuff, and we were just like, wait, hold up, Frozen Beast has been here.
It could be the
Poet
white stuff.
Queen has also been here. It takes over living thing. What?
The dots,
Yeah.
they're all connected.
Yeah,
Numbers,
exactly.
Mason, what do they mean?
Yeah, very excited to have a freer, like, world-wise campaign with y'all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
preparing for that stuff, like, I mean, basically now, because like, I want to start you guys after I think I want to start you guys after or towards the end of Path of the Lost. So it'll be sometime next year, and yeah. I think I'll
Sometime
probably be
next
running
year.
those 3 games for a really long time. Like, nothing else I won't be doing. Like, summer I kind of wanted to branch out and do all of these like smaller stories and kind of flesh out things and set everything up for the grind. I mean, it's not the grind, the long haul, more like it.
Yeah.
Right.
And yeah.
I think my favorite comedic moment was when me and Yotimo started talking about what we thought other species tasted like.
Yeah, that was a
God.
good moment too.
And then
So
Clark
weird.
overheard.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in the most prominent way possible. Like I think I rolled like a 20 something. You rolled like a 6 or something.
I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's
mean,
like
I think
definitely heard
Yotimo.
that.
Yeah, I think Yotimo would not be so embarrassed to talk about that, since obviously he's considered it. But yeah.
To me, probably my honestly, I'm torn because in game, the player interactions were really very much my favorite. There were so many fantastic and just hilarious moments. But outside of game, I really liked actually thinking and designing the code for Yotimo.
Mm,
I really like the idea of crafting something for someone, but because I lack the artistic um, ability to actually bring it out, it annoyed me that I couldn't paint it properly. But crafting it and then presenting it to him was probably one of my highlights.
I really appreciated that. By the way, I felt like it was really cool that, and I think that's also like not foreshadowing per se, but I mean Zahavi is kind of becoming somewhat of a like world-renowned professional at this. So I mean,
The
it's
master
not
of
out of the question for we could all have those motorcycle clubs with
Yo,
their coats
I love the
with
jacket.
the logos behind,
They
like
all have a
Wild
smiley
Hog,
face on the
like
back.
yeah.
They have that icy
They all-
smiley face.
There are two
yeah,
endings.
that'd be
There are
sick.
there are two endings: the leather jacket ending and the JoJo character
Yeah.
ending.
Yeah.
And they're both the
No,
same
but
ending.
You gotta
Yeah.
get like
yeah.
now you gotta get like a group shot, but it's everyone with their back turned and like they're doing like that pose where it's like they stick both thumbs at their back to like point out what it says, and it just has the smiley face.
Like a 90s
Yeah.
motorcycle gang.
Honestly, I have a really cool image now in my head about a jacket like that, but instead but on its back there's an art of the tree of the story who tells the story, um,
Ooh.
and
Yeah.
it arches in a circle uh, on it, and in its back or it's a frozen uh it's encapsulated in in a snowflake or in a frozen
Big
um
ice cube or something like that.
yeah, something like that.
What if like the
I was
vines wrap
thinking
around
like
the snowflake?
what if we established, let's say, like some sort of base of operations in the Scarce, and that I'm guessing we left that tree in the cave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just kind of make a reenactment of it as a mural on like just on the wall of the wherever our base of operations becomes.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah, that'd be
Just
cool.
like to kind of remind us, hey, shit's
Yeah.
gonna go down if we don't do shit.
Yeah. You know what? Yotimo could like open shop in the Scarce in the new village, like in the wild north kind of, style, and the restaurant is the front for our base of operation.
Isn't
Like
Scarce
down
just
in
like Yakutsk?
wait,
You know that one
what?
village in Russia that's like just always like intensely cold?
Yeah, yeah, with the pictures with the kind of the bridge with like meters long icicles. Yeah.
Pretty much that. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
Like fucking Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah. All warm their hearts.
I think with that, I will send off stream here. So,
Alrighty.
Adios.
there goes stream. Goodbye, stream. Good night. Oh, wait. Is anyone streaming right now? Wait, let me see if like I should raid someone before I go.
Whip.
Oh, I'm gonna raid Boopbot because he's doing Cult to the
He's
Lamb.
boop-
Okay.
He's booping, bopping.
Boop.
All right. I'm raiding Boopbot. Goodbye, stream. Thank you for watching.
Good
I
time.
don't have any
Bye.
D&D for like forever. Like I literally, I don't have
Oh,
any more
God.
D&D until like September. So, I don't know.
And it's gonna be like May of next year for us. God.
See you whenever.
Yeah, man. It's a while.
I have
You
Yes,
eventually.
I must survive college and then I can get to D&D.
Yeah, I gotta do that too.
We're so close. I can taste it.
Yeah, man.
Only
December
7
is
more
going to be.
months.
Yeah, end of December.